Hi, I'm Robin Bremer, also known as Ribbons the Clown, and today I'm going to go over some other things I did to my puppets to make them mine that might be helpful to you. With Nicky Monkey that I showed you last week, I used rod arms, or actually they're storm door, screen door brackets, and on them I put a clear tube, which I painted black, and then I hot glued a this elastic arm thing on her, and I have to hot glue it again. And then I put it on the hard part of her wrist, the stiff part, and that she can move. But I did something different with Sergeant Gramps. First of all, Sergeant Gramps, I glued this hat on him. I went into the children's size and tried stuff on him, which was really funny. I took him to the store and I tried clothing on him, see what would fit him. I got a child size, I believe this is 2 or 4, and I cut it the shorts to make him more shorts so his legs would show. I found some, just some military looking stuff. And the other thing I did, I took all his stuffings out, and he normally has an entry, I believe in the bottom here, there's an entry, and sometimes I use that way, and sometimes I use up here. I cut a slit up here, and sometimes I, use that way if I want to get some good facial expressions and want to do it really quick. I go that way, but sometimes I go up through this way. I haven't really decided on this puppet, although I've had it for a year or two, which way I like it better. Another thing I did is I cut a hole in his arm and I put a pipe in here and painted it black, and that's what he does all this. I didn't want him to have the rod arm. He just seemed to work better with this. And I took his other hand and I made a loop. Where is it? I made a loop somewhere. Oh, here it is. I made a loop in his clothing. Right here is a loop. Can you see that loop? And I take his thumb, I stick his thumb in that loop, so he looks like this. So he looks like he has his hands on his hands like that. Then I can use an audience member, can use their hands as part of the puppet, which is really ends up being funny sometimes. And that way I'm only manipulating this, and he can put his other hand on here, he can salute, he can get disgusted, he can just do all kinds of quick and easy things. So that's one way to take your puppet and to make it yours. And my name is Robin Bremer, and I think next week I'll go over how to make puppet stands really cheap, and possibly how to make a magic box, which is really, really easy, and normally they cost around $300. I think I'll go over that next week, and we'll start some puppet manipulation. So talk to you then.